Hi, I'm Amy. I'm going to be delivering an informative speech today about Facebook in the workplace. Here is my public visual aid on Facebook. Visual aid. I'd like to start by explaining to you that your private life is not private on any social media website, specifically Facebook. I'm going to go over the positives and the negatives, mostly negative, if you're an employee. Facebook and other social media sites are normally used for keeping in touch with your loved ones, keeping in touch with old coworkers, keeping up with what your kids are doing, as well as keeping up with enemies. A lot of people do that. How do you feel about your employer looking at your Facebook? This used to be something that would irritate me. I felt like my employer had no business in my personal life. What I did at work from 8 to 5 was their concern, and anything that I did after had nothing to do with them at all. Now, as a hiring manager, I feel a little bit differently about it. One thing that I use as a hiring manager, and a lot of other people do, in fact, Time Magazine shows that 93% of employers are using social media to screen candidates, as well as employers use social media to weed out employees that they no longer wish to have with them. What employers are doing is an employee is coming in, they are dressed to the nines, they look like a top-notch candidate, they have a perfect resume, they answer all the questions correctly, and the employer thinks that they've really got a good person. Well, their next step now as a key tool in the hiring process is to look at social media. Let's see how this person really is. Let's see if they're the person that they're coming in here acting like they are. Are they as credible as they are appearing to be in an interview? So they're looking at social media. Are they going to see this professional that came in the office 5 minutes ago for their interview? Or are they going to be looking at a party girl that is going out all the time, drinking? What are their priorities is what they're going to be looking at. They're also looking at your grammar, which I found very interesting. They're looking to see, are you using a comma where you're supposed to? Are you using a period where you're supposed to? Are you using profanity? How do your friends talk on your Facebook? Who are you really on the other side of this person that you came in acting like you were? Employers, your current employer is also looking at your Facebook. Let's say that I have an employee that comes in super excited about rodeo cook-off tickets that they just received from a vendor on Thursday. They go out to the cook-off, they have a great time, and the next day they call in and their kid is sick all of a sudden. The first thing that I'm going to do is look at Facebook. Whether your page is private or you think that nobody can see it, they can see it. Even if you're not my friend on Facebook, even if you're not friends with any of my friends on Facebook, it gets around. Somebody can like a post, somebody can comment on a post, it can be a picture, it could be something that you're tagged in, it could be anything. Your employer can find it and they can see what you're doing. So now the guy that came in excited about the cook-off tickets, who is claiming their kid is sick, now their boss can see their kid's not sick, they're hungover from the night before. Something to really, really think about. 51% of employers did not hire a candidate because of what they saw in their social profile after interviewing with them. So especially if you're looking for a job, that's where the big deal is, because like I said, 93% of your potential employers are checking out your social media. Positives. There are some positives of social media in the workplace. A lot of employers, companies, businesses use social media as a tool for their employees to be connected, to get to know each other, as well as advertising, marketing, things like that. So there are some positives of Facebook in the workplace, especially for an employer. But as an employee, as young college students going to enter into your careers, looking for jobs, I would urge you to really think about what you're posting, how private your page is, and what your friends are posting on your page. Thank you for listening to my speech.